what are we doing on this planet? I get confused when I look around at the world and I see everybody's running around and, as Bob Dylan said, he not busy being born, he's busy dying, and yet nobody's trying to figure out what's the cause of death and what happens when you die. I mean, that to me is the only thing really that's of any importance. The rest is all secondary. I believe in the thing that I read years ago, which I think was in the Bible. It said, knock and the door will be opened. And it's true. If you want to know anything in this life, you just have to knock on the door, whether that be physically on somebody else's door and ask them a question, or, which I was lucky to find, is the meditation. It's all within. Because if you think about it, there isn't anything, in creation, the whole of creation, that is perfect. There is nothing that goes wrong with nature. Only what man does, then it goes wrong. But we are made of that thing. The very essence of our being, of every atom in our body, is made from this perfect knowledge, this perfect consciousness, but superimposed on that. We're getting really transcendental here, but that our physical being is really on a very, very subtle level. It's just like the sap in a tree is the sap, and it runs throughout all the parts of the tree. Now, it's like that. Our bodies are manifesting into physical bodies, but the cause, the sap, is pure consciousness, pure awareness, and that is perfect knowledge. But we have to tap into that to understand it. As I say, I realize I want to, I just want more. This isn't it. Fame is not the goal. Money, although money is nice to have, it can buy you a bit of freedom. You can go to the Bahamas when you want, but it's not the answer. And the answer, is how to get peace of mind and how to be happy. That's really what we're supposed to be here for. And the difficult thing is that we all go through our lives and through our days, and we don't experience bliss. And it's a very subtle thing, and to experience that and to be able to know how to do that is something you don't just stumble across. You've got to search for it. Bliss, where like every atom of your body is just buzzing, because it's beyond the mind. It's like, it's when there's no thought involved. It's a pretty tricky thing to try to get to that stage, because it means controlling the mind and being able to transcend the relative states of consciousness, waking, sleeping, dreaming, which is all we really know. But there is another state that goes beyond all that, and it's in that state that's where the bliss and the knowledge that's available is. If we could have people who are actually conscious in a spiritual sense, the natural law that operates on this planet or in the universe, everything, as I said earlier, everything works in a perfect order. For a forest to be green, each tree must be green. So it's no use just one or two people being, like this. You'd have to make the whole of society, if they had that understanding. And that's what I think really you'd have to, school people right from being children. Teach people about their health, about their bodies, about consciousness, because it's all to do with consciousness. Raise the level of consciousness, and then everything automatically becomes better.